Hello guys, hope that you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Guys, do you want to be a good reader? If you want to be a good reader, you need to read at least 10 pages in a day. It will make a great habit of reading. As a token of good reading, I'll read 10 pages of a typical book belonging to the series of the Wimpy's Diary. So, let's begin the show. November, Saturday. Most people look forward to the holidays, but the stretch between Thanksgiving and Christmas just makes me nervous, Rick. If you make a mistake in the first 11 months of the year, it's no big deal. But if you do something wrong during the holiday season, you're gonna pay for it. It's too much pressure to be on your best behavior for a whole month. The most I can really handle is 6 or 7 days in a row. So if they moved Thanksgiving to the week before Christmas, it would be fine by me. Kids whose families don't celebrate Christmas are lucky because they don't have to stress out whenever they do something wrong at this time of the year. In fact, I have a few friends in that category who I think act a little extra jerky around now just because they can. I'm not really convinced that Santa has the time to keep an eye on 24 hours a day anyway. I figure he can only check in on kids or twice a year for a few seconds. And with my luck, that happens at the most embarrassing moments. If Santa really does see everything you do, then I could be in trouble. So when I write to him, I don't say what I want for Christmas and all that. I use my letters to paint myself in the best possible light. Then there is a naughty or nice list they are always talking about. You hear about it, but you never actually get to see it. So it's up to grown-ups to tell you where you stand at any given moment. And something about that just doesn't seem right. I kind of wonder how accurate the list really is anyway. There is a kid named Jed Paul who lives up the street from me. And if there's anyone who deserves to be on a naughty list, it's him. But last year, he got a dirt bike for Christmas. So don't even ask me what Santa thinking on that one. It's not the Santa I've got to worry about. Either. Last year, then when Mom was going through some old boxes, she found a homemade doll from her childhood. Mom said the doll is called Santa Scott, and that his job is to watch how kids behave and then report back to Santa at the North Pole. Well, I'm not a fan of that idea. First of all, I think you have the right to privacy in your own home. And second, Santa Scott gives me the wilds. I don't really buy the idea that this doll is feeding Santa's information. But just in case, I try to extra good whenever I am in the same room as Santa Scott. But it probably doesn't matter anyway because my older brother, Roderick, is constantly feeding Santa Scott bad information about me. Every morning when I wake up, Santa Scott is in a new place, which I guess is supposed to prove that he traveled to the North Pole overnight. But I'm starting to wonder if it's really Roderick who moves him. Sunday. Today we took all our Christmas decorations out of the storage room in the basement. We have boxes full of ornaments and some of them are pretty old. There is one with a picture of me and Roderick taking a bath in the sink. That's really embarrassing. But Mom won't let me throw it out. We put up the tree in the living room and started hanging ornaments on it. My little brother Manny was taking a nap upstairs, and when he woke up and found out we were decorating the tree without him, he had a total meltdown. The reason Manny was so upset was because someone had hung his favorite ornament, this candy cane he really likes. So Mom took it off the tree and handed it to Manny to hang up himself. But Manny wanted his ornament to be the first one of the tree. So that meant we had to take all the decorations down, just so he could get his way. And that's just the kind of thing that happens in my house every single day. Mom has not started to use the threat of Santa as a way of getting Manny to behave, but I am sure she will soon. I don't think it's such a good strategy for keeping us in line, though, because the second Christmas is over, Mom doesn't have any real leverage. Monday. Right before Thanksgiving break, there was a contest at a school to see who could come up with the best anti-bullying slogan. And the grand prize was a pizza party for the winning team. Everyone wanted the pizza party, and people didn't care what they had to do to win it. Two groups of girls in my grade came with slogans and that were really similar, and each group accused the other one of stealing their idea. The whole situation spun out of control, and eventually the vice principal had to step into and stop it turning into a full-scale riot. Our school only has one legitimate bully this year anyway, and his name is Dennis Root. And with all the sign and poster everywhere, I'm pretty sure the message is getting through him. The day before Thanksgiving, there was a big anti-bullying assembly, and everyone in the auditorium was looking at Dennis the whole time. I kind of felt sorry for him, so I tried to make him feel better. Even though Dennis is only real bully in our school this year, we had a bunch of them last year. People were constantly getting picked out on address records. So the teacher set up a station on the playground where kids could press a button if they needed to get grown-ups' attention. Well, the Tell a Teacher station just ended up being a convenient place for the bullies to hang out to find their next victims. The teacher says teasing counts as bullies too, but I don't think there's any way they're gonna put a stop that. Kids are always calling each other's name and that kind of thing at my school. In fact, one of the reasons I try to stay under a radar is because I don't want to end up getting stuck with a nickname like Corey Jones did. So guys, that's all for today. I hope that you have learned something from this reading. I'll make sure that you will read at least 10 pages in a day to make your reading better. So guys, bye bye.